Hello there, I'm Kim Clark-Champness. As well as being a defining force within the progressive rock genre, Rush have shown amazing longevity in an industry that celebrates Flavor of the Month. Band member Geddy Lee cites the reason as possibly being that the band members have a low-key profile, and also that they don't allow Rush to become master ruler of their existence. Most recently, they released their 18th album entitled Roll the Bones, and a couple of months ago they received the dubious honor of being named Musicians of the Millennium by Harvard Lampoon magazine. That's the oldest humor magazine in the world.
What do you think for you, what are career highlights for you?
There are so many years to look across, and to be quite honest, I don't really remember any really special nights. I know there were plenty of exciting gigs that we did that were really satisfying on all terms, you know, from the band's point of view as well as the audience, and some special nights like that. But God, I don't know about a high point. There've been quite a few. You know, it's been a long time. We're not, you know, the cutest guys around, and we're certainly getting on in years. And I just think that for an audience, they look at us differently than they would with a younger audience with bigger hair and, you know, more of a trendy kind of appearance to them. Mm-hmm. Then they, I think, cross over to both a female and male audience more.
So what do you think's happening? Are you getting cuter as the years go on? Is that why there's more women?
Oh, I get mistaken for Richard Gere all the time. I just can't stand it, and I don't know why. I think maybe there's just a greater appeal, I suppose, to what we're doing now, that it might not be as obscure to some people as it was. You know, Rush has a bit of a reputation as well, and if you're not really familiar with the band or the music, then a lot of the old criticisms, you know, Geddy's high voice, which isn't the case anymore, but I think it takes people sometimes a while to catch up to what's going on as far as we're concerned.
Many times I've sat down to write a song with one idea, and then I'll take another idea and put it in, and then I'll go through my notes saying, yeah, I could probably get that in, and I'll start putting pieces together very literally like a jigsaw puzzle, or a crossword puzzle is even better because you're trying to make words fit together. So I think that's probably one reason why I like crossword puzzles so much, because writing lyrics is so much the same. But the meaning will change, it will grow, or sometimes it will get away from what I wanted to write about, which is all right, you know, as long as I'm satisfied with what it says in the end, and if I can take it to Alex and Geddy and they can get something out of it as well, that's perfectly all right. But my key line, for instance, Olive started with a little couplet that was just what I wanted to say, and I thought, okay, I'll just expand on those two lines. Very often by the end of the song, those two lines are cut. They're gone. You know, you pull the foundation out.
I think the main thing that people are forgetting about Rush is not so much the music thing, but the massive sex appeal.
Take two. Thanks for all your inspiration. Congratulations. You know, if you're a musician, guitar player, drummer, whatever other instrument, Rush is the guys to listen to.
You guys are one of the best bands in the world. You deserve it. And keep on trucking.
Rush, welcome to the Hall of Fame, and good luck in the future. It's the future that counts.
Congratulations, Rush, on being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and here's for another 20 years.
They're the only band I know that included in their rider on tour a French Berlitz teacher, so that they could learn French after dinner rather than sit around and do whatever it is a lot of rock bands do.
Well, Neil, Alex, Geddy, you said it, and by gosh, you did it. It was a half a generation ago that I had the honor of presenting Rush with its first gold records. And now Canadians can be justifiably proud as you become the newest members of the Canadian Recording Hall of Fame. Gesund.
I know of no other act who's released 18 or 19 records and gone out and toured on every one of them. Whether they, at that point in their lives, wanted to or not, they've been there. It's very much been like a sports team that you show up every season, and you may not win the World Series or the Stanley Cup every time, but you sure as hell make the playoffs.